Hi, this is Maloney here from Brooklyn Elementary School. Sorry that I couldn't make it to this event tonight, but I definitely wanted to record this video for this event. As a teacher, you never forget your first class. You hope for a room full of students that hang on to your every word. My first class was the perfect class. It consisted of 5 students: Teddy Ruxpin, Ralph, my Cabbage Patch Kid doll, a G.I. Joe action figure, He-Man, and of course Darth Vader. It was these 5 students who started my soon-to-be professional teaching career. Each student brought something unique to the classroom, whether it was Teddy Ruxpin who malfunctioned and talked while I was trying to instruct the class, or Darth Vader trying to be defiant and use the dark side to grab my attention. I was up for the challenge. I feel like every soon-to-be teacher starts off playing school. For me, I was one of those kids. But I didn't want to be just any teacher. I wanted to be the teacher that made connections with students and had out-of-the-box ideas and made such an impact on the students' lives that when I retired, I would be remembered like Mr. Holland in the movie Mr. Holland's Opus. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to become a teacher. Many people throughout my life validated this for me. One such person was my 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. Gallagher. Her energy and humor spread throughout the classroom like a tidal wave. Luckily for me, I had on my swimmies as I was floating around in the sea of awesomeness. The best part was, we were learning while we were having fun. John Dewey said it best: if we teach today's students as we taught yesterday's, we rob them of tomorrow. My philosophy of teaching is centered around this quote. Every year I try and find innovative ways to engage my students. Here, let me show you. Out of my 16-year teaching career so far, I think one of my greatest accomplishments has been my out-of-the-box Adobe Flash software games that I have developed with a colleague of mine over in Poffer Community School named Brian Martell. One of the games we developed is called Sir Maloney. It is a 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication game. The goal of the game is to try and use different skills of rounding, expanded form, and area setup in order to solve 2-digit by 2-digit problems. When they get through all the levels, the knight gets to the top and rescues the princess.
Is this tower getting higher, lady?
I thought I had nice hair. Oh, heavens! Not another one.
Another game we came up with is called Maloney. It is a game to help the students compare fractions and decimals in a crazy game where the kids get to whack me over the head with bananas. Besides all the cool games that my friend and I created, I'm also really proud of all my class movies that I do every year where the kids stay after school and we edit it and show it to our parents. Different themes have been on bullying, photosynthesis, geometry, Greek myths. There's been so many throughout the course of the 16 years. I'm also really proud of the Read, Run, Recycle program that me and my colleagues started, where the kids read and discuss a book, then they run as their run gets progressively longer until we reach 2 miles, and then we help pick up trash around our school campus. Teaching is the best profession there is, even though some days it doesn't feel that way. You almost wish there was more than one of you. Hey, I'm here to help. Thanks, buddy. Teaching is one of the few professions that's hard to master, as every year you are presented with a new challenge. Whether it's a new class, a new administration, or a new grade level you're teaching, every year is an adventure. The best part of teaching is that no matter how good you think you are, you can always be better. Being a marathon runner, after just finishing the New York City Marathon this past week, I compare teaching to running hills. When you first start off, you feel like you're going to die. But the more you practice and perfect your craft, the better shape you will be in. And no matter how good of shape you are in, that hill will still be hard. Because now you are running harder. Just like in teaching, you master that one unit, but how can you tweak it to adapt it to the 21st century learners and make it relevant? Remember, you can always push yourself harder, as there are no limits, and that hill is still going to hurt. Thanks again for this award, and I'm so sorry I had to miss this special event.